Hey everybody, welcome back to Whiskey Trek. I'm Jackson.
I'm Natalie.
And this is just a disaster at this point, but we're having so much fun reviewing whiskey for you guys tonight. Batch content is the best way to go. Speaking of nothing related to batch content at all, if you like the shirts we're wearing, check out our merch store. These are comfort colored t-shirts, which are embroidered. They have the logo here, which I was not pointing to at all. Here. They also have a little logo on the sleeve, which is pretty cool. We have hoodies, we have beanies, we have hats, we have polos, all sorts of stuff, coffee mugs, whatever, stickers. That actually pretty much covers all of it.
Help support us.
That too! Let's get into our review, which is Russell's 13. This specifically being the highest proof Russell's 13 they have made yet. Batch number, I honestly don't freaking remember at this point. It's like, what, batch 6 or 7 at this point. But what I do know is that this one is 123.8 proof. And the secondary market when this came out went wild because they went, oh my gosh, it's a Russell's product that's over 120 proof. We have to have it. And so all the reviews right out of the gate were like, it's the highest proof ever. It's got to be great. So, is it? Well, like, comment, and subscribe before you find out the answer to that question. See what I did there? All right. Blend there, blend there. 13-year Kentucky distillate from the Wild Turkey Distillery. Oh, I just love saying that. Let's go ahead and have a nose. I'm not choosing yet. We're not drinking it yet.
You know, if
you keep forgetting the order of these things.
No, we switch it up every time. If I had a replay at the end of the year, you would see we change it before we smell, before we drink, before we smell. Every time we change it up. There's no set order.
You know what I think that is? I think it's because we get drunk enough to where we forget that we only do it before we drink, and then we just do it. And by we, I mean me. All right. Let's get into the nose on the new Russell's 13. You know, I always speak first, and I feel like I speak more, and that's just not fair. Natalie, go ahead.
That is actually, like, the reason why I set up the channel for you, to do that very thing.
The ladies and gentlemen probably want to hear from you more, or at least equally as much as they hear from me.
This is the sweetest, spiciest nose we've had of the evening. To be fair, I realized we're just going higher in proof every time, so that's like literally the natural process of this.
For my notes on the nose, it is an amazing cherry. Like, it's a blend of like a sour cherry and a Luxardo cherry. And I don't know how that works, but it does. It's like syrupy sweet and bright and sour at the same time. Like, it does both. There's a really nice like oak background to this. There's a spice there that is not like a pepper spice. I think it's that ethanol note that's coming through. We did give this some time to open up before we reviewed it. So it's not a fresh crack. It's not like it's a neck pour or anything of you superstitious types. I say that. I kind of sort of believe in a neck pour. I think if you let the whiskey open up, it does help. Crucify me in the comments, please. There is like a... Syrup is the wrong word. But like, it is. There is like this syrupiness as well. Like,
would you say a little more sugary or a little, like a deeper sweet?
Sugary. It's not, It's not dark like molasses. It's more on like the Mrs. Butterworth's train. Mrs. Butterworth. Oh, because now that I say that, I'm getting like this like nice fatty buttery note.
Oh, yes.
The more and more I smell this, the more it turns into like fat guy whiskey. You know what I mean when I say that? Where it's like sugar, sweet, butter, fat, like just like all of the delicious notes that makes you think of, what if this is a pancake with a ton of butter and lots of cherries, and then like a drizzle of syrup on top.
I follow. I like it.
Make it a bourbon maple syrup too, because I bet someone's made that before.
Yeah.
That sounds like something Buffalo Trace would make. Cheers. Let's go ahead and try it.
Cheers. Oh my gosh. It's not icing because that's way too sweet. But yeah, I just gotta go back to that syrup. It's really, really good.
Okay. It is really, really good. First thing, mouthfeel. I actually don't think the mouthfeel's that great.
Oh, I did not mean to hit my mic so hard. I was so shocked by you saying that.
I don't think the mouthfeel is that great. I think it's not quite as viscous as I kind of would expect it to be at this proof. I don't think the mouthfeel is a problem. I just don't think that it is oily in coating.
Okay.
What I will say is, it takes you on a ride. Right up front, you're expecting from the proof and the smell, you're expecting it to be hot. And right up front, it's not at all. It kind of is cooling almost, like, you know when hot water is so hot it feels like cold water? That makes sense, right? You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean, but it's funny because I was gonna go like menthol mint and how it's cold at first.
Yeah. It's the same thing, right? Where it's like, it doesn't feel hot even though you think it should.
Yes.
And it doesn't. And then there's like it's that really nice progression of, is it a sour cherry or is it a Luxardo cherry? I don't know. It's somehow both. Then it goes into the like oak and wood and the wild turkey like funk, and then it transitions into the fat and the butter, which then melds into that like maple syrup note, and then it just like lingers with a mix of char and cherry and syrup. Whew.
Oh, you described that beautifully.
Well, thank you. Sometimes I think I'm good at this. Most of the time I don't think I'm good at this, but I like doing it, so we're just gonna keep doing it.
We like doing it, period.
Let's go ahead and have another sip and see if it just knocks our socks off again. Second sip coated the tongue better. I wouldn't say the rest of the mouth kind of had that oily experience, but the tongue definitely got a nice coating. Less of the sour cherry, more of the Luxardo, more of the maple, a little less of the wild turkey funk until, holy crap, right now on the finish. It's the same thing where you're expecting it to be hot. And it leaves the Kentucky hug big time.
Yes.
It definitely leaves the Kentucky hug, but it doesn't burn your mouth out. And that is so welcome. Like, you kind of think hottest Russells yet, you might think it would be super hot. And it's really not that hot. Like, it's really kind of pleasant and nice. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed. Now, with that being said, MSRP I think is $150 or $160.
Mm-hmm.
I paid $200.
Okay.
I think at MSRP, I think it's an A-.
Oh.
I think what I bought it at, it's a B+.
I have to agree. I have to remember the price because I was so ready to put this in A+, but I would say A- for what you paid.
I think the reason why it's not a straight A+ at 150 is probably because I want it to be a little bit, it's just not fully...
Coating?
Yeah, mouthfeel's one. The finish is really good, but it's not a complex finish. You get a couple of things here or there. I think it runs through its progression really fast. I like a whiskey that's really like an A+ to me is something that makes it really slows you down. Like there's so much like waves of change and progression, and then there's like lots of nuance going on all across the board, right? And so not giving it an A+ is not nagging on it. An A- is a really good score. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of would expect, right? I want so bad to get a Jack Daniel's 14 because a Jack Daniel's 14 MSRP is for the same price as this. It's a legacy distiller, and right now Jack and Wild Turkey are kind of my two favorite profiles right now. So like that would be a battle for the ages. With that being said, that's all we've got tonight for you guys. At least on your end. We've got 2 more reviews to film. So make sure that you click that notification bell if you are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, subscribe! And then click the notification bell to make sure that you get all of our reviews here on Whiskey Trek. Go follow us on Instagram. I think we're on TikTok also. You know, go to the merch site. Do all the things, and we'll see you here next time on Whiskey Trek. Cheers.
Cheers.